We welcome you to our 2K Sports broadcast. Some great basketball in store for you. In this game, we'll see Indianapolis going against Virginia Beach. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Bosch, no one around him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, that pull-up is a tough shot to contest because you have to time it perfectly.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Outside Bosch. And the dunk by Bosch.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
From deep three-point land, Bosch grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Rose gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Indianapolis. And then Bosch with the jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Halliburton, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
And stolen by Mourning. Here's Wade. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
And there's the youth, Wade jumping out of the gym.
Halliburton for three. It's hauled in by Alonzo Mourning. Johnson with the block.
Well, how about the timing to get up and knock that shot away? That's terrific defense.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Pass to Edwards. Okongwu grabs the board. And stolen by Mourning. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. On the wing, Booker. Now, here is Mourning. Covered by Okongwu. Mourning can't make it work.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Both teams will make substitutions. Puts it up off the inbound. Halliburton, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Indianapolis shooting their first free throws of this one. Good on the second free throw. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Here's Wade. What a performance for Chris Bosh. He has been the story for Virginia Beach. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Virginia Beach is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice drive by Booker. He can shoot off the catch. He can create off the bounce, and he is going to be a handful for any defender. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now Edwards, following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Second chance shot, McKee. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I like his focus in the paint. He didn't want to waste a high-value opportunity.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the middle. Wade feeling it out a bit. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Clearly in an attacking mindset. Not even physical defense could deter him.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Lowry drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Absorbs the bump to get the finish. Lowry determined there inside.
Here's Wade. Wade beats the inside defense.
And that's how you set up your teammates. Great pass.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Virginia Beach leading by 3. And now Isaac running the floor all by himself. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And here's Edwards, following Kyle Lowry's 3. Edwards fights through for 2.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Virginia Beach pulls it in.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
To the paint. Here's McKee. And Mourning sends it back.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Now here's Wade. He's got 6. And the dunk by Mourning.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
Virginia Beach shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Beckers. Can't throw down the putback. And it's Virginia Beach with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Indianapolis trails by 6. Over to the wing. Johnson outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Warning with it. Okongwu covering. 6 on the shot clock. Mourning with the screen. Here's Wade. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Wade's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Virginia Beach. They get it back. Johnson. Here's Rose. Driving to the basket.
Well, I'm a big fan of the passing aspect of Johnson's game. He's proven to be a very unselfish, team-oriented guy.
And that one's good. Millsap.
And that's a timely pass, setting her teammate up for success.
And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Halliburton with the steal, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, look, you guys can run with Johnson in the open court.
Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Nene with the bounce pass. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Wade muscling it up and in.
Oh, great IQ from the young Wade. Decided to keep it, and it paid off.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Halliburton drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Mourning. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Mourning's got the lead up to 10 now for Virginia Beach. Knocks down the three ball. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Quick thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
Outside Thomas. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Yeah, a nice focused shot in the mid-range. I like that look.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Here's Johnson. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And there it is for him.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Pass to Wade. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Richmond with the defensive effort. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Virginia Beach, they've not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
And look, with Jalen Johnson, the talent's always been there. The versatility. But what he's really worked on is the consistency with his shooting and taking care of the ball.
Here's Okongwu. Here's Halliburton. And it's Virginia Beach bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Booker will bring it up for Virginia Beach. They've led by as much as 10. And out of bounds as Indianapolis gains possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's McKee. It's rebounded by Bosch.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thompson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Virginia Beach. McKee. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Here's Booker. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Jamison. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
And Jamison is such a talented scorer. A forward who can get it done both outside and in. He's special.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Jamison hits them both. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis. And he's done it.
And the dunk by Lowry.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Virginia Beach making a switch here. Outside Booker. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And I love the total commitment from Booker against the foul. He doesn't just give up on the attempt.
And he's good on the second. Indianapolis trails by 6. Millsap with the steal. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Can't get it to go. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mobley.
Look, when you attack inside, you give yourself a good chance to get to the line.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And both free throws good for Mobley.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
Booker inside. Puts it up from 17. No good.
Well, the analytics critics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, what a play inside.
Crucial basket for this team. He gave him a shot in the arm with that one.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Lowry. Isaac. That one misses, and a chance to tie it up.
And the big fella Mourning using that massive size to draw contact inside.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Outside Mobley. Trying again. And it doesn't go. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Now Edwards. 6 to shoot. Now Wade. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Edwards. Good. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Goes up on the high post. A shot by Wilson, no good. Here's Flag. Oh, look at that.
All right, rookie. We see you. Cooper Flag put on a show with that one.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And Flag throws it down.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
And finished off by Gobert.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And that is a great trip down the floor. She was able to pick up an assist. And as a coach, you just love seeing your players share it.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Becker. And again, it's New York. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Gobert brings the double team. Here's Flag. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Here's New York. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Flag. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
Virginia Beach working the ball around now. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Wade in the corner. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Becker. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Okay, Paige Beckers, I see that mid-range Jimmy showing off her old school game.
Here's Flag. The rebound by Edwards. New York trailing. Here's Wilson. And it's Flag with the rebound. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Back to Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Selfless play from Flag. If your shot isn't there off the action, you have to give it up.
Offensive rebound. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Jamison.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Flag missing. Here's the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
3-pointer, Wade. And so it's Cooper Flag making things happen for Virginia Beach. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Virginia Beach.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And so here is New York following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Virginia Beach.
And you got to love when Irving attacks the defense, knows how to get it done on the drive.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Towns. At 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Antoine Jamison picks one up.
Clearly in an attacking mindset. Not even physical defense could deter him.
So both teams changing it up here.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Out left to the wing. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Yeah, this is really important to Cunningham's development. He needs to keep rising, firing, and hitting these pull-up jumpers.
Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's Thompson. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
One of the purest shooters you'll ever see. Thompson's form, impeccable.
Double team on Thomas. Pass to Mourning. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now, here is Irving. Isaiah Thomas missing his last shot. The layup missed. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Mourning. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. So it's both teams making substitutions here. On the top of the key, and he gets the bucket. Edwards got his second basket.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
And I love her playmaking there. Read the situation perfectly. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Thompson. 5 on the clock. Richard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
7 seconds left to play in the first half. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Virginia Beach up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Nene slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Mr. Gobert lets it go from deep. Virginia Beach pulls it in. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound. Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length, just hammering it down.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And again, it's New York.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
That is how you finish.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. New York trails by 6. Here's Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
And known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Beckers. Here's Abdul Rauf. Right wing.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Virginia Beach leading by 4. Here's Flagg.
When Flagg sees the lane, he's going to exploit it.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 5 points so far. Thompson comes with the double team. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's Flagg missing. Here's Mobley. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Over to the wing. For the tie. The shot by Vandersloot, no good. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. 3-point lead. Pass to Flagg. Here's Abdul Rauf. They get it back. Now Flagg. Virginia Beach working the ball around now. Back to Jamison. Good D by Thompson.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Cunningham on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Cunningham. The wide open look here for Bosch. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Rise and fire. You got to love his aggressiveness off the catch.
Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Mobley up top. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Pass to Thomas. For the tie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got it all tied up now for New York.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And stolen by Flag. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Irving, good. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Virginia Beach.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Virginia Beach. It's a three-point game. Poke loose. Stolen by Wilson. This one for three. A putback. Virginia Beach pulls it in. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. New York on D. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jamison. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Timeout.
And Virginia Beach leads by 5.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Edwards drawing the double team. Here's New York. Now here's Bosch. The three. Good on the three-point shot.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Jamison left side. Pass to Towns. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Some solid defense from Bosch. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Bosch. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Johnson. The kick out to Bosch. Here's Beckers. And again, New York with the triple.
Huge points from Beckers, embracing the big moment. Well, it's easy to see Johnson oozing with confidence once he has the rock. Wants the ball in big spots.
And not a stranger to the bright lights. Bosch, cool as a cucumber on that one. And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Here's Jamison. And a wide open look for Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
Here's Bosch. Kicks it out to Wilson. Here's Beckers. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach making a switch here. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Three-pointer, Wade. Here's Irving. Bosch grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Jamison. Nice D from Bosch. Here's New York. They lead by 1.
You love Flagg's tenacity at the defensive end. He really gets up in the people.
.26 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Edwards. The three. No good from Bosch. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Virginia Beach.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Beyond the arc. Misses the tray. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. See you next time.